First of all, how did you get recruited to get onto the show? How was the onboarding process? I think you're the only Canadian.
My name's Obi. All you ladies better watch out, because I'm here to shake things up.
The way I got interviewed for the show was via DMs, and it was strange as fuck because there was a link there. It was like, hey, we think you'd be perfect for this TV show that we're casting for. If you think you're interested, like fill out this form. I was reading, I was like, odds that this is real, I don't know.
Would you have gone on if you knew if it was too hot to handle?
Oh yeah, 100%, bro. Who doesn't want to be on Netflix, right? Like, of course I would have gone on. Of course I would have.
Who would want to be on Netflix?
They take away your phone. They take away your iPad. Like
you don't give you like time to check your phone like
no,
like a once a week.
No, you have no connection to the outside world. It's like
nothing exists.
No,
you can World War III can happen and you guys wouldn't know.
It was
Are
nice.
you saying you wouldn't let your daughter on too hot to handle?
Fuck that.
You'd be
my kid though.
Why is your
my
phone
boy?
Yeah,
he will be on it. Yeah. Would you do it again?
Yes, 100%, bro. The reason I would do it again is not only for the platform, but for the experience. Bro, where else in the world are you ever going to be in the same room as with like 10 other people your age, similar mindsets, doing the same thing, you know? The couple that won it, they split it between each other, 30K. I'm telling you right now, if you're a villain and you say fuck the money,
you will get more from outside.
10 times more than that 30K that you want. I promise you that.
My friends, welcome back to Success After Dark. We got co-host Vlad, brother.
Welcome to Too Hot to Handle.
Too Hot to Handle.
Season 3. You guys might recognize our special guest today.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me, guys. Honestly,
thank you for coming.
What's Success After Dark? Oh yeah. So this podcast, we're on Success After Dark.
Oh yeah, podcast. I thought we were too hot to handle, but what happened?
We'll do that.
Do you think you'll survive in Too Hot to Handle?
Let's ask our friend here. How long did you survive there, by the way?
Can I just say that was the craziest intro I've ever, like, you guys are like my last two brain cells just like trying to figure it out. No, I love it. Honestly though, thanks for having me.
Thank you.
What was your question?
The question is, how long did you, I got a lot of questions about the show because I watched the first season, Too Hot to Handle, with the Harry and Francesca, the OG season.
The OGs,
I thought it was a crazy.
That's what I watched.
I thought it was
That's what I watched.
And then
Francesca girl.
And then it was the
after that it was Carly.
Yes.
Chase.
I like the premise of the show. So let's explain the premise of the show. You'd be probably better at explaining it. But then talk to us. First of all, how did you get recruited to get onto the show? How was the onboarding process? I think you're the only Canadian in a while.
There's been
other Canadians on the season with you?
Canadians. But they're mainly from Toronto. There hasn't been any other Canadian.
Outside of Toronto.
Out of Toronto. That's not
in real Canada.
Real Canada. Right, Toronto's like the Florida of Canada, bro. I was saying this earlier. It feels like it, to be honest, bro.
Florida of Canada.
The way you get the way I got interviewed for the show was via DMs, and so I kind of was doing like my modeling thing earlier in the days, like right before they hit me up was and it was strange as fuck because wait, can I curse on this?
Cool.
It was strange because the person that hit me up, the account that hit me up didn't even have like that was my next username. Like it didn't have like a profile picture. It looked fake as hell, right? So
we should start answering some fake shit.
I should start responding.
You never know.
I should start responding.
I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this, check your hidden request. Bro, there's gems in there, bro. I have missed out on brand deals. I have missed out on like.
But why would they do that, bro?
I've missed out on so much just because.
Yeah. Anyway,
it sucked, but this one I did check, and it happened to be there was a link there. It was like, hey, we think you'd be perfect for this TV show that we're casting for. If you think you're interested, like fill out this form. I was reading, I was like, odds that this is real.
Did you know
I don't
about
know.
the handle?
No, at that point I never watched it. I hadn't seen it before. I clicked on it and I started filling it out. It wasn't called Too Hot to Handle. It was called Parties in Paradise. That's what they called it.
Okay. They do it on purpose? They said it on purpose?
Yeah, bro, because if they tell you what it is, it kind of gives away the entire premise of the show, right? And then you go watch it.
There's a game,
and you're like, it's because it is a game, right? And knowing how to rig it would be cheating, right? So so they
makes sense.
Would you have gone on if you knew if it was too hot to handle?
Oh yeah, 100%, bro. Who doesn't want to be on Netflix? Right? Like, of course I would have gone on. Of course I would have.
Who want to be on Netflix?
I would have cheated on it too, you know. But that's just the dark side of me.
So before we get into because I want to before, because I have a lot of questions inside, but before that,
Mm-hmm.
you were 21.
Yeah, I was 21 years old when I
21
got
years
on the
old,
show.
yeah.
Actually, you know what's crazy is I was 20 when I was being interviewed for the
You were
show.
21 when
21 when I got in. I
it.
turned
Okay.
21 2 days before I got into the villa.
Wow. Okay.
So, and you have to be 21 to be in there because you drink.
Oh, drink.
You, like,
Yeah.
and you have to, like, you know, all these
That's
other
crazy.
things. If you're not 21, then your parents literally have to sign off on you, you know, so which is kind of fucking weird.
Speaking of parents,
Yeah.
what did they? So,
bro. Okay, first of all, they like, I don't know if you guys know about this, but they take away your phone, they take away your iPad.
7 weeks is a lot of
and you're
time.
in there for like 6-7 weeks. I think and then plus quarantine, so it ended up being like 9 weeks.
So
total.
you don't give you like time to check your phone like
like
a once a week.
No, you have no connection to the outside world. It's like
nothing exists.
No,
World War III
nothing.
can happen and you guys
Exactly.
wouldn't know.
It was
Are
nice.
you
Well,
saying
that's nice.
you saying you wouldn't let your daughter on Too Hot to Handle?
Fuck that.
No.
You'd be
My kid though,
Why is your
my
phone
boy,
Yeah.
he will be on it. Yeah, I don't know about my daughter,
every
bro.
season.
No.
Every season. Maybe having a bunch of.
It sucks because I felt bad for my mom, bro. She thought I got kidnapped. You know what I mean? Like, because you don't
told
hear
her.
I told her I was
Okay.
doing something.
Okay,
She didn't
but
know
she
what I
didn't
was
know what
doing.
it was.
She didn't
Okay,
know
okay.
I was flying to Turks and Caicos.
Yeah.
Like, she had no idea about any of that. And I really couldn't tell my friends, like, you have to sign NDAs, right?
Oh,
You can't
yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
disclose
Oh, okay,
anything
yeah.
until the show's out.
So do they pay? I'm guessing for
yeah,
their flight.
so I mean, if you're gonna fly people down and put them in a thing and get them to get out of
Yeah.
work and stuff like that, they still have bills at home to
Yeah,
pay,
of
so
course,
you
of course.
have to pay them. I think they were giving us something like $250 a day USD, so it ended up like, and then you're there for like 6-7 weeks, so it stacks up.
That's
right?
not bad.
So yeah,
That's actually not bad.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I mean, what else? What other job were you doing
Yeah,
during
yeah.
COVID? By the way,
Oh,
during
that was COVID
COVID,
days. Okay, wow.
that you're making $250 a day.
Yeah.
You
That's
know
not
what I
bad.
mean? So
Talking to girls,
Yeah,
basically on the
300
beach. That's not
girls.
chilling
bad.
on the beach,
Yeah.
enjoying yourself. So it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad gig.
Okay, so now let's go. So you got recruited.
Mhm.
You fly out. You didn't tell nobody.
Mm-mm.
And then you're 6-7 weeks. I guess 9 weeks.
Yeah.
Disappeared on planet
Yeah.
Earth, bro. Like look at this.
It's wild.
It's
Like-
mud.
Like,
It's mud.
bro, it. Like,
So this right here is the painting, and you're supposed to body paint with your partner, and it's supposed to bring you guys closer. So they had a bunch of like little activities like this. And
Yeah.
I remember this one I didn't really like because
So-
my girl was being kind of
really, eh?
not very responsive to the
To halal.
yeah
Not
So-
too halal or
Yeah.
too halal?
yeah not too
Not too
halal,
halal.
not halal
Not
enough.
halal.
Yeah, not halal enough.
I mean,
No. I think he means not haram enough.
not
Yes,
haram.
yes,
enough.
yes,
Okay,
not
not
haram.
She
haram.
thought she was going on a church show.
yes,
You know,
yes.
God
parties
bless.
in church. Yeah, they said
Yeah.
parties in church, but it was actually too hot to handle. Yeah.
So okay, so
Yeah.
you get recruited. You go.
Yeah, look
you
at
go
him,
into
bro.
that.
He looks very depressed, bro. Like,
She was afraid her parents are gonna see her. Bro.
Yeah, isn't that what they think though?
that should be the first thing that. Well, I guess not everybody thinks like that, bro.
yeah. Anyways,
Anyways, so you
yeah.
have 6-7 weeks. Honestly, how was your experience? Like, would you do it again?
yes, 100%.
Wow.
Bro. And I say this from the bottom of my heart because I understand the doors that it has opened for me.
Oh,
You know
I
what
can
mean?
imagine,
Like,
yeah.
completely changed my life. You
For
know,
sure.
so a lot of things has changed in my life, and the reason I would do it again is not only for the platform but for
Yeah.
the experience, bro. Where else in the world are you ever gonna be in the same room as with like 10 other people
Yeah.
your age, similar mindsets, doing the same thing?
And so,
you know,
I'm guessing they're doing good. A lot
Yeah.
of them, like,
I
they're
mean,
not.
the
I'm
ones that
guessing
aren't pregnant are doing great. I probably shouldn't be saying
but
this,
look,
bro.
here's the question. The actual question would be, if you're doing it again, it's hard for me to call. Like, let's just say you have a girl right now. No. Did he was he hesitant, or was I
I think
the
he-
mic not work?
I'm media
He's
trained.
media trained. He's media trained.
So-
Depends when we release this. right?
So my woman, just say hypothetically, in hypothetical equations.
Listen,
and-
I'm gonna say this right now. I'm single, but there's a lot of people that aren't gonna be happy about me saying that.
but that's not my point.
You're
Let's
single,
just
but they're
say-
not.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
you're young right now. In 10 years, bro,
Yeah,
right? Okay, maybe that I'm stretching. 5 years.
yeah,
You'll have hopefully at least a girlfriend.
yes,
Right.
That's the plan.
Would you go on these and act a certain way for the show, or would you actually like? Because I don't know if women are gonna be like liking that you're going on there.
Yeah, I
like
mean, if you're in a relationship, this is a conversation that you have with your partner. You know, hey, listen,
like early on, this is what I do for a living.
Yeah, this
like,
is what
you can't
exactly 100%. And even if this isn't what you do for a living, a smart person that knows what comes after the show, and this is something nobody talks about. It's what comes after the show. The money, the sponsorships, the fame, the partnerships, like all of that shit. Do you really not want to do it because your partner is going to feel jealous? Bro, get the fuck out of here. Like, actually, no. Like, genuinely speaking, bro, you don't want to see me win. That's what you're trying to tell me. You know what I mean? So, yes, I would do it again 100% every time.
Interesting.
Relationship, no relationship, 100%. I will do it again. Why? Because I know
you
how much my life changed.
How much doors are opened.
Yes, 100%, bro. And if she's not on board, like, bro, if my girl was like, hey, I'm going to go do this reality TV show and that's going to be, you know, the #1 reality TV, which it was ranked #1 in the world in like 3 different countries. You know what I mean? I'm sitting with her and we are brainstorming. All right, so this is what you're going to do when you get in there. You're going to make friends with this person and you guys are going to be besties. And then you're going to fuck her man, not like fuck her man. You're going to like kiss her man or whatever. And like, bro, we're brainstorming because I want her to be like the #1 in the show. Why? Because when she gets up and we're starting a YouTube, we're starting an Instagram. By the way, guys, I know I was on the show, but this is my boyfriend. Like, bro, like it's going to be like that. Why? Because you just capitalize. Like, that's the stupidest thing ever, is to have a platform and not capitalize.
Yeah, that's a good answer. But I wanna take it a step further. Let's just say you like a lot of these doors open for you, and I just think I forgot my question, but I had a really interesting question.
You're worried about me letting my girl on the show?
No. That definitely it wasn't. But it's smart. I mean, we're gonna capitalize on something that you do it once and it's gonna be played over and over again. But
I think these shows, I think there's a double standard. I think men get away with a lot more than women do.
Oh, sorry.
Is that where you're trying to go?
Not even that, but I feel like in these shows, for you to get really, like, you see how we talked about the first one and you guys said Francesca, I'm like, that. I don't even remember the name because, bro, I watched it when I was going to Mexico. Remember when I took my family to Mexico for this random trip to my family? I took my family to Mexico.
That's nice.
And I don't know why that was, like, I downloaded that. I'm like, maybe I got entertained, bro. I was entertained. So, but you see how I remembered Francesca? Because she was like,
controversial.
Like, she was like doing things.
Stirring the pot.
So in shows like this, is it smarter to win or is it smarter to be controversial? Because there's another kid that I know,
Harry,
the green eye. He was dark. Chase.
Yeah, he's a villain.
So you see how I remember these two. I don't remember any. I don't even remember who was with Francesca. Was it a white guy?
Yeah, Harry.
I don't remember his name. Yeah,
Harry Jowsey.
So you see how that guy was a villain. I can remember him, and Francesca was like doing.
She was a villain as well.
In these shows,
you
is
don't
it better to
remember
be
the winners.
controversial? Is it to be just a win?
You don't remember the winners. I mean,
because I don't even remember the winners.
Listen, at the end of the day, it's cool to win, right? You can brag about being a person that won, right? You can walk away with like $60K or whatever it is that was left in the pot after everybody.
Was there the money? What was?
For us there was like I think it was $60K left,
60K,
and then the couple that won it, they split it between each other, 30K. I'm telling you right now, if you're a villain and you say fuck the money,
you will get more from outside.
10 times more than that 30K that you won. I promise you that.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So it's like,
that's the game.
Everybody
the game
can't
is
beat a villain.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
So
my role, when I was on the show, my role personally was when I got in there, I was a 21-year-old college student. You know, I got moms back home, like my family. Like I'm like, yo, like if I can win 200K, and this is genuinely like younger me thinking, and like, yo, I got student loans and shit. Like I'm trying to pay that shit off. Yeah. I'm trying to start my own business. 200K would do a lot for me, bro. For sure. So when I first got in there, I was like, yo, no one's touching the funds. Like no one's.
So I
was the money man. You know what I mean? And I took that role. I took that role to the next level.
Got it.
I started making jokes about it. I'd be like, people would be sleeping. I'd be standing in their beds like this. You know what I mean? Like, and they would cut to me just being weird and like, you know, being like trying to like make funny about it. But I was so dead ass.
If you catch somebody
No, so the premise.
I'm trying to stop them.
Explain the
from-
premise.
Stop them from like.
Explain the premise of the show. So you basically start the show with a whole pile of money.
Okay.
And correct me when I'm wrong. Correct me when I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But basically, any sort of sexual act that you commit with somebody, or even by yourself.
No kissing, no touching, no petting,
no intimacy.
You can't jerk off yourself. You can't. You can't finger yourself. You can't the most you can do is hug, a kiss on the forehead, a kiss on the cheek. That's about it.
Yeah.
Anything more than that, you can't even grab a girl's ass. You lose money for doing that.
So the money you personally lose, or everybody loses from the pot?
From the pot.
Everybody gotta work together.
Yeah. So that's why when I kind of like made myself the accountant. I guess, yeah. When I kind of made myself the accountant, everyone started hating on me. But again, this is that like good part where like, yeah, people are hating on you inside, but everybody's on your side outside because they're like, yo, this guy's smart. He cares about the bread.
Okay.
So it's like,
I see. Makes sense. No, makes sense. I like that, man. That's cool, bro.
So did you guys end up winning did you end up winning the money?
No.
Well, you ended up making the network and exposure coming back home.
Since you guys are all together, how do we choose who wins?
So the entire essence of the show is to find love without the physical part, right? So the winner is the person, is the couple that, or the person in general that like, finds a deeper meaning, deeper connection without the physical aspect of things. So the couple that won, they kissed probably once or twice versus everybody else. Bro, one couple fucked, one couple was like, people were trying to get creative. Like one couple had taken the girl's shorts and like put it over the guy's face and kissed him.
I just saw that.
And I kissed him and she was like, oh, it doesn't count because I'm like, bro, you are so horny. Like seek help, find God. You are so horny, bro. Like get it together. Like we got money on the line and this is what you're doing, So
interesting.
But yeah, the couple that won,
got it.
They're from the UK. They're London, both of them. And I don't even know if they talk.
Are you friends? Are you friends with do you add them after?
Okay, so this is a thing, and this is something they don't tell you about. It's kind of sad actually. I don't really like talking about it because you do get really close with these people, but at the end of the day, you are strangers. And
you start as strangers, you end as strangers.
Yeah, you start as strangers, you end as strangers. There's that cute little like in between part where you guys are all in a group chat. But like you can't be separated. Like you guys are just when you first leave.
So you're friends with nobody on the show?
I mean,
like still not friends, like still in contact.
I'm still in contact with a few of the guys.
Yeah. Not the girls.
Actually, no, there's one girl, but she's cool.
What happened with the girl that you were supposedly on the show?
Well, she had a man the whole time.
Wow.
The show.
No wonder she was depressed.
Here we go. Of course she was depressed. She was just thinking how much her man will fucking
so I automatically clocked it. I knew something was up because in my head I'm like, yo, there's no way like and this is gonna sound very egotistical, but at the same time I'm like, yo, like I know that these people have planned this. I know that you've said I'm your type. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they
don't ask you, hey, are you single or with a man? They don't.
Yes, they do.
She could have lied.
Why would she say she is? You know what I mean? Of course, she's gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm single." You know why? Because she's smart. She's trying to get on the show. She's gonna say she's single. Or maybe they were in a fight.
Would you let your girl? Would you let your shorty go on the show? For networking?
She would just sit at home.
I'm going to a network event for 7 weeks.
Bro. Don't worry about it. Yeah, sit at home. Don't worry about it. It's not my industry, but it's his industry, so I understand that.
Yeah,
bro. We're in different space.
For everybody, bro. I mean, listen. If you had asked me the question 5 years ago, I probably would have been like, hell no, but now I understand. I see the back end.
It's your niche. It's your niche, bro. It's different. It's like, bro, same thing question. Would you, I wouldn't even let my girl do finances, bro. Let me handle it. Just sit at home. Just don't worry about it.
I'm saying, would you let your girl go without you?
No.
Yeah. Would you let your girl go without you?
Yeah.
Yeah. He said yes.
You would.
Yeah. He said yes.
Even right about to get married, like you come back, you're bringing home the bag. And we're about to walk the stage.
Yeah, bro, but you have to understand there's a plan.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
As long as there's a plan,
bro. As far as like whatever happens after whatever happens when the camera's
Would you
on
watch
is
it?
whatever, huh?
Would you watch it?
Yeah, bro. I want to see what you did.
This show I can understand because it's against intimacy.
Exactly.
Not about a show like Love Island.
Okay, fuck that.
Or like Are You the One? Remember? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, that now we're thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like this show, you're not supposed to touch each other.
Okay. Yeah.
But there's shows, dating
So
shows where
technically a girl cannot like touch or do nothing.
Bro, you
that
can,
makes sense.
girls
go
can
in there
go-
the
yeah.
entire time and not do shit. Now you're not gonna be fan favorite, because you're
yes,
boring.
you're
but-
boring. Yeah,
No,
okay,
you're
okay,
fine.
no, fair enough. That makes sense. Now, I actually funny
Who do
story.
you think was the prettiest on the show?
Izzy.
Is
By
her name
far.
Izzy?
Yeah, by far.
I gotta watch this shit, bro.
Do you remember show Are You the One? Long
Yeah.
time ago on MTV.
Yeah.
So I actually wanted to get on that show
Okay.
when I was like long time ago. For all this.
What?
For all this, yeah. So I was sitting in my cubicle. I was in engineering, and everyone's like, "Yeah, man, you're like, you just should. You have to go on reality TV. You have to message MTV." And I'm like, I had no Instagram and nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing going on. And I'm looking at these guys on MTV on Are You the One? I'm like, yo, like this is so easy.
Yeah.
You know, when you're watching all
Yeah.
this, you're like, this is
Yeah. Yeah.
easy. And then COVID happened, and then
Nah, during
Oh,
the
yeah.
COVID times is when all the reality TV was pumping. Because,
Yeah.
that's when like a lot of people started figuring out who they like, because everyone's at home bored,
Yeah.
right? So it's like, why not just give people something to watch?
Yeah.
You know? And this is a part that everybody forgets, is that this is a business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you're watching this,
Show
you're
business,
entertained. You said you watched season 1 and you liked
Yeah.
it, you were entertained by it.
Yeah.
It is a business.
Yeah.
Netflix is putting a lot of money into this.
Yeah, I can
Flying
imagine.
people down,
Yeah.
putting them up in a nice villa,
Paying them on a
hiring a
monthly
crew,
basis, yeah.
the camera crew, like everybody. I had a chauffeur myself, bro. I had because everybody, there's like 20 people being flown down from all across the world, South Africa, London, UK, Canada, US.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's a lot of money going into this. And you're not just flying, they're flying you down business class.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They're like, it's the whole works. So, like, all that money going in
It
has to come out.
out.
So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, because it is a business, it has to be, it's showbiz. It has to be
Mhm.
funny. It has to be entertaining. It has
So
to be cringe.
Do they like
like it
prepare
has to.
you for stuff like? Do they do they have
scripted?
a chit chat with you? Like,
Any
listen,
scripted or
Oh
no?
yeah, bro. It's NDAs after NDAs. You're
Yeah.
signing this.
Yeah.
You're signing that.
they'll
You're
tell you,
literally,
listen, you like
Yeah.
these are the things that you must do.
it's not scripted in that way, but because again, we need that return, that ROI.
Okay, it should be
the-
automated. You understand that.
Yes,
you
yes.
Like,
And you have to also, something that's really, really weird is that the directors and the producers, they have a narrative and they're gonna push it. Why? Because they want to keep you on track. Because if you don't tell 10 horny people that they're not allowed to do this, you can't go in that room, you can't be over here because there's no cameras over here, we need to see you at all. If you don't tell them that, everyone's just gonna fuck. It's gonna be one big orgy. You know what I mean? So you have to have some sort of rules in place to stop
get
people.
it,
Don't go in the kitchen with another person.
yeah.
Only one person in the kitchen at a time. You know,
So there
like,
are these rules.
You know what
okay.
I mean? So
Got
they're
it,
like,
got it.
it's like the borders. There's borders.
There's
you know?
borders.
Over the border, you're out. You know?
Interesting.
So that's,
Wow.
So you're saying they push narratives.
Yeah.
You're there, for let's say one day, 24 hours,
Yeah.
and the episode's only 45 minutes long.
Yeah.
So you might only get 2 minutes of screen time on that episode. So
Yeah.
it might not matter what the hell you did for 23 hours.
Exactly.
They'll take 2 minutes of you where they want to put you in the
Exactly.
context of a
Everything's-
situation,
everything
and they'll
is
manufacture
cut.
you
Yeah.
into either a villain or the
Yeah.
hero or just some nobody, right?
Yeah.
So how much of that did you see in show business? Like you come off the show, you look from the outside. It was like, did that actually happen like that, or did they just try to
Again,
find that angle and like?
It's all very finicky because when you're filming versus when you're done filming versus when it actually comes out is so far apart. You know what I mean? Like we finish filming and then it doesn't come out for another good 11, 12 months, full year before it actually comes out, right?
Yeah.
Because they gotta, edit, treatment,
And you can't
da-da-da-da.
talk about it.
You can't talk
until
about
it comes
So
out.
the whole time it was being like the whole time I after I got out, I was just sitting there like this, waiting for it to be released. And you can't tell
Can't
anybody.
really say
can't
much.
say
You
shit.
just gotta
You know what I mean?
go back to regular.
Do people do slip up and tell people and shit? And
They have
things
The only
are
person I
leak,
told
right?
was my manager,
Yeah.
but it was because I needed him to make plays.
Yeah,
so that when it did launch,
we could be
there was
ready.
things there was already things in motion, things in play. So, but yeah, again, had to make him sign the NDA. Netflix made him sign an NDA. Like it was just like a whole thing, you know. And it's like, but to answer your question, wait, what was your question? Sorry, I just
it was this question. No,
was it your?
How manufactured is it? Like the difference between you filming and actually being there, seeing what happens, versus what actually,
bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, bro, you have to watch it,
bro. Vlad. I thought this was a halal show, bro. What happened? But wait, you said they lose points.
Yeah.
During the
no, you see how pissed we are?
But you're allowed to do that, no?
You can do whatever you want.
Just do not.
You can do anything. There's no do not. Like, you can do whatever you want, but look how pissed everybody is at them.
Because they know what it's about to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, they know what's about to happen. You're allowed to sit in. So realistically, on this show, how many people do you think have boyfriends and girlfriends back home? Percentage-wise, maybe a quarter?
I honestly don't think anybody did. Like, and if you did, it's like maybe one or two people.
Okay.
You know, at the very most.
The girl that you were with, basically.
Because the literal, like when you fill out, just my luck. When you fill out the application, it literally says looking for hot singles. That's what it says. Okay. So if you're not single, like what are you doing filling out the application? You know, unless you.
That's another thing. I didn't apply for the show because I got a girlfriend. I'm a good guy. I was practicing to be loyal even before I was, you know,
bro. Yeah. So you can do whatever. Just
bro, that's crazy. Bro, you know how much I'm gonna tell you how much they lost. Before, huh? Okay.
Not the first season wasn't like this, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't see as much.
Gets worse because people worse. Yeah.
I didn't see as much as that. Like I remember
because people now are trained. They know what they know.
Yeah.
I mean, they wanna.
They understand it.
Because it gets worse and worse and worse. Yeah. But what was I gonna say?
So what's the biggest myth about shows like
that's a good
question.
The
biggest myth.
The biggest myth
about reality TV show and maybe
everyone
even the
thinks
show
that like the biggest myth in reality TV show is that when you get off the show you're famous instantly, and it doesn't work like that. I'm sorry. You get off the show, you get a little bit of you get a platform with a little bit of clout,
and you gotta
now you gotta use it. Now you gotta work it. You know, if you don't have anything prepared, thank God for me. So I had my fitness thing going for me, and I was modeling as well at the time too. So I was a fitness model.
Yeah.
I was doing like apparel brand deals and that kind of stuff. And because I had the fitness thing going for me, I know people that were on the show with me, and they literally aren't doing anything with it till this day. You know what I mean? They just like,
go back to the regular 9 to 5.
I'm like, why? Yeah. I'm like, how, bro?
I see.
I swear to you, I was like, as soon as I got off the show, I was like, I'm never working for anybody ever again. Until this day, I've never worked for another person.
What did you do before? Like
before, I was a personal trainer.
Okay.
And I was saying, so I was F45.
Okay.
So I was training. I was a fitness instructor there. Yeah. I was working my ass off, bro. You know what I mean? And like, again, I love training. You know, till this day, I still train. I only train VIP clients, and like, again, this is what I was doing in LA. Like, being able to like. Because now I get to say that I'm in a different group now, you know. Now I'm hanging out with the celebrities, and they're all going, "Oh, you look great. You should train me."
You should train me.
So now I'm a celebrity trainer.
Okay,
you know what I mean. So now it's like that one up level. Like now I'm not running around for fucking $20 an hour. Now it's like if you want me, you're gonna have to pay the big bucks.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Like I had something going for me, and right as soon as I got off the show, I utilized it, and that's something that a lot of people didn't think about. I thought about it, thank God. But it wasn't because I thought about it. It's because I actually watched Harry from season 1. I watched him on Impulsive with Logan Paul. And he said it. He was like, reality TV show is useless if you don't use it. If you don't make use of it, it's useless. Because there's a lot of clout that comes from it.
So you've done research.
Yes.
Yeah, you've done research.
I went and I watched.
Smart.
I actually didn't even know I was going on Too Hot to Handle when I was watching the Impulsive podcast.
It was it was it's a reality show.
Yeah, I knew it was a reality TV show, but this is again, it's like, bro, there's no such thing as luck. I need people to remember that there's no such thing as luck. There's luck is literally when talent meets preparation, and it just becomes luck. You know, whatever it is that you're really good at, and you grinded your ass off for it, bro. I was in the gym 3-4 like times a day, bro. You know what I mean? Getting ready for the show. And when I got off the show, I was like, yo, I'm going to use this talent that I have now and make something out of it.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? So it's like,
It's awesome, bro.
yeah, like I think about it right now, and I'm like, it has a lot of people that got off reality TV shows and they're really not doing anything with it.
Is there a lot of reality TV shows?
Oh yeah,
there's a lot, man.
Yeah,
and you would say probably 98% of people, they just fall off. They don't do anything with the platform at all. So let's talk about like personal brand. I went through your Instagram. So you've been doing this even before the show.
Yeah,
you had the online presence.
Yeah,
how
it wasn't crazy like as it is now. I think when I got off the show, I was at like 4K, 5K, which is a lot. Which was a lot back then.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right now, I don't understand what's going on, but like everybody's at a mill, which is crazy to me. You know, everybody has 100K, so I don't feel special anymore because everybody has 100K.
Yeah,
thank God. You know, but I again, and this is not to make it. This is not to diminish it in any way, shape, or form, but. Bro, trust me, like I grinded my ass off of that 4,000, 5,000 followers that I had.
For sure.
You know what I mean? And then boom. Like instantly you're like 80K, 90K, 100K. You know what I mean? And it happens really fast. And you kind of have to like adjust to it mentally, right?
So here's the question. This is a good question. So do you feel like you get hit up more by girls now?
Oh, 100%, bro. The DMs is nuts. It's disgusting, honestly, bro. Girls, guys, everybody, bro. Moms, dads, uncles, aunties. It's nuts. Bro, if I showed you my DMs, I'm sickened by it, bro. Sometimes, bro, some guy.
What's the craziest thing? What's the craziest thing in your DMs?
Bro, it wasn't not even just DMs alone, bro. My comments. Some guy commented the other day, and I swear to you, if you go and you look, it's still there. I didn't delete it because I don't delete comments. If I deleted comments, I'd be on Instagram all day. I don't delete my comments, right?
Okay.
I can't remember how he put it. It was like again, this is because of what I post. Like it was a shirtless photo of me. He goes right into the comments. He goes, I'm pregnant. And I click on it and it's a man. And I'm like, you know what I mean? Just haram, bro. It's just dirty, pal. It's dirty, bro. But again, this is what
brother, you signed up for this.
You know?
You signed up for
I'm not gonna sit here and complain. It is what it is. But at the same time, it's like, bro, you get like 90,000 new eyes on you. And
so you knocked up a guy on Instagram man, through the phone. Crazy.
But again, this is like
wow.
Congratulations, man.
That's
God-given, bro.
That's like
that's a miracle, man.
That's some Jesus steps.
It's nuts, bro. But again, this goes back to like, what are you using your platform for? You know what I mean? And I knew for myself the main reason why I still do as a fitness model, I still post the fitness stuff and I still post the model and stuff as well too, right? And using the platform, I'm like, yo, I still got to give the people what they came here for because 90,000 people saw you on a show where it's all about sex.
They want to keep
all about like, looking good and looking hot on the beach and da-da-da-da. When they come to your page and you're not giving them that, you got to be giving them something. You know what I mean? So you give them the shirtless photos, you give them the thirst traps and that kind of shit.
Do you sell what would be the goal with your brand? Of course, outside of like getting on more shows, are you actively selling stuff online?
No.
Not selling.
For
just the brand deals and stuff.
For the most part, a lot of the stuff that I'm doing and listen,
how big are brand deals? Not for you, but I'm talking in general. Like we have a lot of brand deals. I mean, trading wise, I don't know. I'm guessing you're more in the fitness.
Yeah, so
brokers for us, like these crypto stuff, they pay a lot of money for free people to promote their platforms and stuff. But I've never, because I was in the gym and I saw these, a lot of these trainers that are famous, right? You talk about Air Legend, and I was around these people, right? And a lot of them had brand deals, but I've always wondered. Is that a money brand deal? Is that like hey, rep will give you free stuff? Like
brand deals all depends on what your contract is with the brand. You know what I mean? It could be anything like, hey, we'll give you a case of C4, or we'll give you a case of like Celsius and just post it for us. And now you're saving money on Celsius. Cool, whatever, right? Yeah. Or it could be like, hey, we want you to make some content for Celsius, and we will pay you to make that content.
To make you better content.
How much you want to pay me? How about $500 a video? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, can you do 6 videos in a month? Yeah, sure.
Got it.
So now,
do they give you the script stuff, or you gotta create the? Do they give you like what
of course. Okay. Every brand deal, every deliverable that you do with a brand, it's outlined for you. So there's a treatment that you look at, and then you realize, like I just did a deal with Peloton. And they like sent me a whole list of like things that they're like keywords they want used in the video, that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Like, and it just comes and it just keeps coming. You know, some people are willing to pay, some people aren't, and then now you have to decide what you want your brand to be.
That was my follow-up question. You know, for you right now, I'm guessing, you know, you are a level. Well, they have to. Like, what would be something that you would take no charge?
That I would take.
Yeah. For no charge.
For no charge?
Like a big brand deal that maybe as a starter, like, hey, listen, I'll take you guys because you guys are who you are. I'll take you guys, but in the future.
Oh man, I don't know. It's got to be like huge, you know. Like if Sony hit me up and they're like, "Yo, use this camera," I'd be like, "Hey, I'm down." Like if Apple Music
that would
or like
save you.
Spotify,
big
it's like,
names. Yeah.
If Spotify hit me up and they're like, "Hey, do this for us," and we'll post it on our Spotify page, I'm like,
yeah. For sure. Okay,
that makes crazy.
Sense. Yeah.
But it's got to make sense for both parties. It got to make sense
for
both parties.
Like Nike posts
that
you on their
kind
day.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
I mean, the thing
Nike can make a lot of money
exactly.
on you. Yeah,
100%.
He's like, wait, Michael Jordan did the. Yeah.
Like if it's a one-off thing, cool. Yeah. But if it's like, yo, they want to work with you, and they're like, yeah,
but companies like that typically
they will exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think companies like that ask for free stuff. I
think
they
ruin
their name.
Exactly. They will 100% pay. It's the little guys.
It's the little guys that they want to like free stuff for more promotions.
But for me personally, my brand deals range because I don't just do fitness, you know, and I realize that. And this is again something that I planned.
Okay.
I do fitness, lifestyle, fashion. Literally everything I'm wearing right now, believe it or not, is free.
Wow.
Head
okay.
to toe.
Yeah.
So
they send it to you, and they like show us something. Like
so they send it to me. I link up with my photographer.
And even sometimes they'll pay you and send you the free stuff.
So everything I'm wearing right now is free. I'm literally being paid to. Even the jewelry, bro.
Wow.
Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, I love the life that I've created for myself. And I honestly try not to like allow it to get to my head. But then you realize.
At one point? I can imagine.
I will humbly say that I'm glad I was raised the way I was raised.
Yeah.
I love my mom and I appreciate her for raising me with respect.
Yeah.
And realizing that like everything comes and goes. You know, there's been highs and lows. I signed 5-figure deals with brands, and then there's been weeks where I'm like, yo, like how am I gonna pay rent? You know what I mean? So
Makes
it's
sense,
like things come and go, but like, you can say that for your shit too. You know what I mean? Like with your stuff, like there's good months, there's bad months.
For sure.
You know what I mean? But you keep working, you keep grinding.
I love that, man. I love that.
So how does somebody who's the old version of you, who, you know, and we can talk about how like your high school days too.
Yeah.
First of all, speaking of high school, I was going through your reel. I think this is hilarious.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna show. We're gonna show the the boy she blocked in 2008.
Oh yeah, it was like a little glow up.
I think that's hilarious. I show this to Rakan. I'm like, so.
Honestly, you know, what's crazy is in 2008 I wasn't even in Canada. Crazy.
Neither was this kid either.
So stop it.
So the blow up,
at one point I want to go back to that.
So everybody, most of the people we meet that are successful today, they didn't have the easiest childhood.
No.
And they usually have a chip on their shoulder.
Yeah.
And we were talking earlier, and you said you were a little out of shape in high school.
Oh yeah, I was a chubby kid in high school, and again, this is something that still till this day resonates with me. And it's like once you've gone to the gym, you've taken care of yourself, and you've seen the progress, you're never gonna want to go back. You know what I mean? You like I saw this video. It was like, what are you running from?
Yeah.
And it said the old me. I never want to be that person again. You crazy? Look at what I have now. Look at what I've done with myself. Look how I've like completely like transformed my life.
Yeah.
Why would I ever go back to that? You know what I mean? Why would I ever fall back in that trap again? So you take care of what you like. Once you start taking care of yourself, your physique, your mental health, your inside and outside. But why would you ever want to go back?
You know, speaking of that, have exes hit you up?
Oh yes. It is the best part.
Like,
it is the best.
That's why you made that real. That's why you made that real.
They broke up with you. She's like, what the fuck?
Do you have like a first girlfriend that got away, or it was the one that got away, but then she wanted you back? You know, after a while.
It's funny that you asked this because I've been trying to talk about this for the longest time, and no one's gonna be the platform to talk about this. So I'm gonna say this right here, right now. You know, my first ever girlfriend, she knows herself. She actually cheated on me. With a friend of mine. She's not my friend anymore, but I hope they're both miserable. If you're watching,
are they still together?
I don't know.
Do you know?
I don't know if they're miserable. I don't know where they are or what they're doing. But if you're watching this,
she's watching this.
I hope
watching this.
I hope you're miserable. You missed out.
Maybe she's in the hidden requests on fake accounts. Fake accounts sending you links here. Want to come?
Oh no! Oh, I should check the hidden requests. It's scary though. It's just
what was your your dating life before and after the show? What's your type? If you could say, because I personally don't have type. I have preferences. I don't have one specific niche.
Yeah.
Are you that type? Do you have like one specific niche, or do you have do you like different flavors?
I think. Listen, I love me a God-fearing woman. You know, like I love me a woman that's been.
Now that's what's called media trained, brother. That's media trained.
That's a great answer. That's great.
Very solid.
I love me a woman
that. Because if he says his type right now, he will limit his.
He knows. It's a setup.
Bro,
you limit it.
Trained.
No. Because then those girls that are in his DMs will be like, so I'm not your type, eh? Come on, man.
Listen. I
love a God-fearing woman.
I do. I genuinely
Perfect
do,
answer, brother.
Listen, I literally.
I'm gonna answer
so many girls are gonna send him Bible verses after this. Be like,
John 1100.
Listen. If you want to get my attention, slide in my DMs with a Bible verse. Be different.
Wow.
Be different.
Wow.
Listen, no, I my personal type is literally a girl that I can go to the gym with, a girl that I can cuddle with, a girl that I can like genuinely have conversations with, not a ditzy, not an airhead.
Yeah.
Somebody that's actually like, somebody that's actually like been raised properly.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
Family ties, that kind of stuff. Like you have siblings. Like I don't know. When it comes to the looks aspect of it, the first thing I said is a girl that I can go to the gym with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So,
if she can hip thrust my entire body weight, that is a wife. You know what I mean? Like that's my type.
Wow.
That's the kind of shit that I'm attracted to. Why? Because I know that you care about your physique. I know that you care about what you look like. I know that in 10, 20 years from now, you're still gonna care about what you look like. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's my type.
Yeah.
It's somebody that cares about what they look like.
So I have
Does that sound shallow?
No. Why would it sound shallow?
That's actually better than.
I feel like every man wants
like
that,
I know the answer you're looking for is like a brunette or a blonde.
Yeah. That's the typical answer. No. But when you want a woman that prioritizes her health, you're looking after your future kids too.
Yes.
You don't want your mom to live long, healthy. You want her to be able to move around the house.
Yes.
Not, you know what I mean?
At the end of the day, it's like if she's taking care of herself, like
she'll
imagine being a smoke show. Imagine your girl.
He's giving them lessons right here, bro. He's yelling at them. He's telling them, yo, fucking dumb mother. He's on that, bro. If you just saw him like a minute ago, he was just doing this, bro.
And you were the youngest one on the show too, just giving everybody
just bullying them. Bro, look at the guy. The man is obsessed, bro.
I can't. This is all jokes to watch all over again. I haven't seen this since it came out, honestly. Like,
wow,
this is crazy to rewatch.
He's on bed. He's like, what?
I was probably yelling about the money, bro. Because that was the motherfucker that was naked in the tub.
Yeah,
bro.
Man,
Maud.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I know. I'm pissed. I'm still pissed to this day.
I'm so pissed to this day. Look at this guy.
Yeah, they were the winners.
They won?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like America's favorite couple.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But that's like not even. Anyway.
But who do you think capitalized better after the show?
Yeah.
For my season, I would say one of the main person that I know for a fact has capitalized a lot, and this is through like different strategies. It's probably Georgia and Holly.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them have
women, huh? No man.
Do you think it's easier for women to
capitalize? It's much easier.
Sure.
I wouldn't say it's easy. The word easy is just
easier. Let's just say.
Yeah. The word easy is not the right word, but I will say
because it's work for sure.
Oh my god,
sure. None of them are easy.
No, 100%. It's not easy.
Okay.
What's it called? Georgia had to leave Australia and move to New York and join them.
Why did you move to LA? You said you lived in LA for a while.
Yeah, so I'm still living in LA right now.
Oh, you still live in LA?
Yeah, so going back and forth.
LA and Toronto,
going back and forth between.
Came for the podcast.
Yeah.
Well, we flew him out.
Flew
Booked it. Same ticket that they booked him. We booked him, bro.
Business
class. Yeah.
I was in the pod on the way here. What was I saying? Yeah, no. You have to realize that. Again, the capitalizing aspect of this thing is a lot different for everybody. You know, like
yeah, but is it better for you there than it is here?
Yes, 100%.
Do you think for somebody that's an up and coming and has been on a show or maybe wants to be on the show, he or she have more chances in places like LA than they do have here in Toronto?
100%. Yeah, like I mean, it sucks, but at the same time, you have to understand Canada is so far behind, and I don't want to say it like this, but that's really what it is. You know what I mean? If you go if you go to Miami, you go to LA, you go to like Dubai, you go to all these places,
you see it more often.
How futuristic, they are versus where we are in Toronto. Not saying that we're like,
but imagine we are in Toronto. We're like advanced to.
We are pretty advanced
to some like to people in Canada.
Yes,
like, these Toronto people.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I was one of those people.
I've heard that.
I was one of those people. When I moved to Toronto first for university.
Where were you before Toronto?
I was in Winnipeg, Manitoba.
Oh wow, Jesus, wow, Jesus,
cold.
Yeah.
But when I moved to Toronto, it was like, big city,
crazy,
downtown, living the life, it was nuts. And then
why did you move here? Like for a reason?
Yeah, I got a scholarship to Ryerson University, whatever it's called now, Metropolitan.
I went to Ryerson too.
Yeah, he goes to it.
Yeah. But yeah, the two people that definitely capitalize a lot of it.
There's two people
taking their image to that next level is definitely like. Holly's in magazines now. Like she's doing like big things now. Georgia just did a crazy one too as well. Like the both of them are just completely.
You're friends with these people.
Yeah,
I
actually
chill. Yeah,
enjoy chilling with them. I was just talking to Georgia the other day. She's like, she come to New York for New York Fashion Week. She's
like New York's right here.
Yeah, she's got an apartment out there, so it's like
cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here working a lot, so it's harder for me to like just
for sure. But that's awesome, man.
But do you find that? This might be a double standard question now for women.
Mm-hmm.
From what I see, from the outside looking in, and you're from the inside, so you might be able to answer this. When you're a woman, you go on the show. I feel like your dating life isn't positively impacted.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, it's not. For a guy,
if you were to go through your DMs before the show and then after the show, it's a whole different dating world.
Yes.
Yeah. Different options, different quality, different caliber, everything.
There's a girl on the show. I'm not gonna mention her name. If you're watching this and you know who it is, then you know who it is. But there's a girl on the show that instantly after she got off the show, do you know who Scott Disick?
Scott Disick, yeah. Kourtney Kardashian's ex.
Yeah. So instantly after she got off the show, Kourtney Kardashian's ex-husband hit her up.
Hit her up.
And then literally the next day, she's all over the news. Kourtney Kardashian seen with new hot single from Too Hot to Handle. It was like, you know what I mean? There's like different ways to leverage it, bro.
That's high leverage.
You know, like there's different ways.
She had a whole business plan.
That's a big one. Yeah.
And it was just like weird. Like there's different types of ways to like actually move forward with it. You know what I mean? I went the honest route, but then there's girls are easier, but all that eyes on her, she took it and she used it.
She used it.
She leveraged it, and that's like the part that everybody
the business,
misses,
the business.
Granted, she's not doing it all by herself. She probably has a team behind her. You know what I mean? I know
people around her.
Team. Probably. I know she has a team, but again, like man, it's just completely different.
Levels, man. Do you think I'll ever be on a Too Hot to Handle?
If you get bored, I don't know, man.
I think you would. Just to say you have.
Would you tell me you're going on it or NDA? Huh? Would you tell me you're going or NDA?
No, I'll tell you.
You'll tell me?
NDA.
You'll tell me you're going on Parties in Paradise?
I'm too rich for an NDA, bro. Imagine somebody putting me on an NDA. Fuck you.
You probably go. If they did like an Arab version, would you go?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
That would be fun. I can't do this, bro. Look at him. Talk shit about the girl, bro.
Yeah. You would just be like mesmerized the whole time. Be like, what's going on?
Yeah.
You'd be shocked by like.
I'd be for sure like.
If there was an Arab one, I think you would kill it.
Yeah.
I think sure, 100% kill it. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we know what our target is. Vlad, I think we should close down our crypto company. I think our next target is.
But on the Arab one, you have to lie and say you're when you're filling out the application. You're gonna have to.
I'd have a chit chat with her.
Yes.
I'll have a chit chat with her. I'm like, listen, I love you.
Listen, Yes.
But it's too hot to handle air version. Come on, man. Come on. We gotta like.
You see, you're a virgin, single virgin.
Yeah.
Khan Khalifa. You know, I have all this money. I don't know what to do with it. I need to find a wife.
I need to find the love of my life.
That's a good plot, actually.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Work.
Honey, I know. Don't worry.
So
don't worry. You'll get a big piece of the cut. Don't worry.
So who was Obi in grade 10? If we had to ask your buddies from high school.
Damn.
Was it back in Winnipeg or was it in Toronto?
Yeah, so I went to
there?
Yeah, I went to high school in Winnipeg and then I moved to Toronto for university.
Okay.
In Winnipeg, I was like a little loner. You know, I didn't really have a lot of friends.
Yeah.
I partied. You know, I hung out with people, but I felt alone. And this is something that I dealt with very internally. And again, like, still in that phase of finding yourself, you know, and just like being, oh man, it was hard, bro. Because again, like understanding the fact that I wasn't born in this country. I came here.
Oh, where were you born?
I was born in Nigeria. I was born in Lagos, Nigeria.
Okay.
Right?
So you're Nigerian.
Yeah, I lived half of my life there. And then I moved to Winnipeg.
Okay.
Right? So you come to a country or a city where it's like literally it's snowing.
Yeah.
First time ever seen snow. First time ever trying ketchup. First time ever eating like a granola bar. First time ever having like an O. Henry bar. You know, like none of these like Kit Kat. Like none of that was all of that was new to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it sounds crazy, right? But like at that time, I didn't know what any of these things were. You know, I came in here with thick accent, get bullied by kids like. During like middle school, high school, getting like, you know, really the shit out of the stick. You know? And then on top of it again, you're a child.
We have a lot
kid,
of
like,
Nigerian friends.
Man, it was hard. Yeah. It was not
They
easy,
made us eat jollof rice.
Yeah, jollof is fire.
That's
you like
good
jollof?
Yeah, I loved it, man. Iona.
Good man.
So what's better? Because one of my best friends from Ghana.
Okay.
He says his jollof rice is better. That's the thing, right?
It's
a rivalry.
Political war, right?
The rivalry. Right? Yeah, I know you're media trained, but there's always one question.
I don't know why your friend. I don't know why your friend would ever lie to you like that.
He doesn't care about me, eh?
I don't know why your friend would ever lie to you like that. You want to eat real jollof? Come to Nigeria. We'll treat you properly.
Yes, sure.
Ghanaians, I don't know what they put in their jollof.
So here's the question: you know? If you go back to Nigeria, would they figure out you left the country a while ago?
Yes, 100%, bro. I can't go back. Like when my mom goes back, she goes back with like, and she did like. Her brothers have like security with her, like 24/7, like armed guns, bro, with her. Because of the fact that like I already know my mom. I know how she is. She's at the airport. She's coming down the escalators. You can just imagine. Coming down the escalators, her diamment earrings, her big chain, her rings and stuff. Her iPhone 15 in her hand, like and it just you're an easy target, bro. Do
you think people in Nigeria are watching too hot to handle?
Do you think they're watching it?
That would be my question. Really? Yeah, they are?
Yes, 100%.
You think people in like Saudi are still watching this shit too?
VPN? Yeah, they'll figure it out.
Oh, actually, yeah. That wouldn't be on Netflix.
If it's on Netflix, everybody's
there's different kinds of Netflix. That's why. Like in the Middle East, it's Netflix Arabia. It's not the same Netflix.
Okay.
That's why we needed
That's how they censor it, eh?
Yeah.
Damn. You're right. There's Netflix Brazil.
Yeah.
There's Netflix. Oh, wow.
But even America, there's Netflix America and Netflix Canada. It's not the same.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of there's a lot of people from Africa that reach out to us a lot. Fake accounts, real accounts. Do you have a lot of people from Africa who are less fortunate than you? Let's say, for example, they never moved to Canada. They never got an opportunity,
bro.
And they're begging, and they're on their hands and knees saying
honestly,
anything.
It is pretty unfortunate. Yeah. Like, and there's the real people, and then there's the scamming people. And
you wouldn't know who it is.
So you almost have to just ignore all of them, and it sucks. But at the same time, you understand that. Hey, listen, bro, I was in your position, thank God I got out of it, shout out my parents for, bringing me to this country for a better life and whatnot, bro. I've had people in my DMs like, hey, listen, like my brother is dying. I got to take him to the hospital.
Yeah.
I can't pay my school fees this month. Like, can you help me out?
Yeah.
And it's like, I almost feel like shit showing that I'm living this crazy life, and again, I hate that I have to like, almost like shy away from posting all these things because you don't want to like be like there's a lot of shit that I do in my life and probably same for you as well, that I can't even post it because it just looks like I'm flexing.
Yeah.
And then it's two ways it can go. You can either attract a lot of positivity, like
or,
a lot of people are gonna be happy for you and be like, yo, like I'm glad you finally, you know. And then you're gonna attract a lot of negativity, a lot of hate from it, you know. So I try to find a happy medium, and I try not to live for social media as well. You know what I mean? If it's for work, like if it's a brand post and that partnership, I'll do it. You know, but if it's something that I genuinely did for my enjoyment, I'll try not to post it. You know what I mean? So
what is something that you enjoy outside of social media?
I say it's getting harder and harder to because you know how they say like when you take your something that you enjoy doing, when you take something you like doing and you turn it into a job, you start to hate it.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? So it's like everything that I do now, thank God I don't hate it yet, you know, but it's getting there. I can feel it getting there. You know, it's draining, you know, I gotta film, I gotta edit, I gotta post.
Because you used to do social media for the fun.
I used to do it for fun, bro. Like back in the Vine days,
like
you used to post Vines for fun. Now it's like I dread going on TikTok because I just feel my brain frying. You know what I mean? It sucks. It really sucks. But I have to go in there for work. You know? But
the reality.
Apart from that, honestly, I love doing crazy shit. Like I'm that friend that you call to do anything
Let's
with.
go fucking jump.
Bro, skydiving, I'm down. Let's do it. You know what I mean? You want to catch a random flight to Mexico tomorrow? Let's do it. I'm down. I'm that friend. You know what I mean? So that's like, and stuff like that. You don't want to post stuff like that because then it starts looking like you're bragging. It starts looking like you're, you know. So I try to be conservative. Is that the word? Conservative of the things that I put out there, you know. And digital footprint is a real thing. You know what I mean? So it's like
everything is.
Down to who you hang out with, down to who you spend your time with, who you posted, who you're like talking to, you know, whose podcast are you going on. Just know there's research that was done on you before I came here. But you know,
I seen how you looked in 2008, man. It was a glow up. Yeah, I had to see what. Speaking of, when you're a man and you've been through this conflict too, Rakan, where like you're going through what's happening in the Middle East right now, and you got a lot of your business in the Middle East. Yeah, and you still have to show who you are and the lifestyle you have to an extent. You know, for the sake of the business,
for sure.
But then you're basically on the other end, shying away,
stuff,
from showing.
I'm Palestinian, so whatever was happening in Gaza affected a lot of my
condolences to people, honestly.
Yeah, so it's a constant battle, and it's so nuanced because you're posting this, and then you're posting this, and you're trying
to. It's tough to post.
You don't know where the money. It's very tough because it's your first time
for sure
going through something
for something
like this. Like, where's the line?
Yeah,
like, how do you walk that line? Right?
You know, damn.
And then there's approaches where like. With, for example, like DJ Khaled and Drake, who don't say anything about it, even though they have skin in the game.
DJ Khaled got fucking bullied.
Oh, he's getting
bullied big time.
Bad, bro.
Yeah,
like I've never seen anybody get attacked like this.
But
I know he can say, but like
he chooses not to because
he can't say. Bro.
It's very political for him, but at the same time,
oh my god.
So his way. Let me just shut up. And like do something else.
A lot of his business is in America.
Okay.
I think because you're so heavily invested in the Middle East, I think it hits more home for you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's it's tough. It's a nuance.
We understand, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think we've had Obi for. I have a lot more questions, but.
So where do you see yourself in 5 years? Because you're 24.
So young.
Man, you're gonna have like a 12-pack in 29 or something or what?
So young.
Honestly,
how's your diet? Like, because you were a chubby kid.
Yeah.
Now you're just ripped all year round.
I do something called the model diet. So
Seen the girls doing on TikTok. They like sniffing an almond.
It's gonna sound intense until you realize that your body adapts to anything that you do. You know what I mean? So for me, it's I'm usually fasting in the morning, right? So I wake up in the morning. I don't really eat anything until closer to around like noon, 2-ish.
I'm like that. Same
2 p.m.-ish, right? Maybe I'll have a snack, a granola bar, a protein bar, a protein shake, right? And then again, not really eating much until towards dinner. I have a big meal. And then that meal carries me over to the next day.
Got it.
You know what I mean? For the most part, I'm running through my days with just functioning off of caffeine and, just a lot of, like, again, I hydrate crazy. Like, I'm constantly drinking water. Why? because half the time you're hungry, you're not actually hungry. You're thirsty.
You're just
You know what I mean?
yeah.
People don't realize this, and this is something I preach to all my clients as well. I'm like, yo, you really want to look shredded for this trip that you're planning? Stop eating like shit.
Yeah.
Like, I can only do so much. I have you for 1 hour of the day. What are you doing for the other 23 hours of the day?
For sure.
You know what I mean? So it's like, again, little things like that. You know, if you again, I can't remember where I seen this, but something that I do personally, and this is something I've been doing for a few years now, right? I don't eat until I have done something for myself. You know what I mean?
That's actually very cool.
I treat food as a reward.
Yeah.
And this might come off to some people as an eating disorder, but for me, it's worked.
Yeah.
I reward myself with food. You know what I mean?
So you do something good.
Exactly.
You eat.
If I wake up in the morning, I'm not gonna sit at a table with pancakes, bacon, syrup, What have you done today? What have you accomplished today that you're eating all this, like eating a feast, bro, for breakfast? Like, bro, shut up. Go outside. Go do something. Go work out. Get a 2-3 hour workout in. Then you feel like you've accomplished something. You know what I mean? Get on the phone. Get to do some work. Accomplish something. And then you can reward yourself with food. Things, when you start thinking about it like that, then everything changes. You know what I mean? You start thinking, you have a good relationship with food.
For sure.
You don't think about food as something that you do because you're bored. You know what I mean? You think about it as something that is rewarding, nourishing. Because think about it, back in the day.
Yeah, ancestors. We didn't wake up in the morning and have pancakes and bacon and
Exactly.
We went to hunt.
You know what I'm talking about.
Biological.
Bro. Yeah.
And that's when we were the most fit and ready for wars. When when the men woke up and they went to hunt. Man.
Yeah, this is something I've been practicing for quite some time.
Waking up every day hunting. Hunting.
Can you imagine us back in the day just hunting, like having to go out and actually kill our food? I think it would be great. I think it would actually be great. I can see you chasing down like a nice chubby pig.
Back before you had money though. Now it's tough. Now you're like, can I get somebody to do it?
Can somebody kill that pig?
I'll make some phone calls. You guys, right?
Perfect. I'll make the business decisions.
But you actually do fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even
like for Ramadan or
not even outside religion.
Every day.
You just do for health.
Every day.
It helps you.
Same thing. So I'm on caffeine. Like I don't, in the morning.
Oh yeah.
But I don't eat up until like 12-1.
Yeah.
And then another meal.
You like it, right?
Yeah, I love it, bro. I love it.
Amazing, bro. Like because
you get.
Oh man, you get so much work done.
If I eat in the morning, it slows my day down.
Yes.
Very.
Do you eat a big meal at night?
I try to, yeah.
And then that usually carries you through the next day. Yeah, exactly.
Same thing.
So here's my issue. If I don't eat, I don't have strength for a workout.
Really?
Vlad
strength.
wakes up eating.
Strength.
But eats anything, right? Doesn't believe in like breakfast and lunch and dinner.
Because I don't believe in the traditional breakfast.
He'd wake up and like,
I'll have
eat a steak.
I'll have a steak in the morning. I don't care.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's a little weird for me, but
that's strange.
Yeah, strange. That's weird.
I want to hear him explain it though. Like I like
explain what you told me the other way.
So there's a couple reasons why. If I know I'm gonna have a long day at work and I sometimes forget to eat, I'll have a steak in the morning and I'll go because I won't eat during the day, and then I'll randomly get hungry and I'll throw me off my work.
Yeah.
So there's nuances to it, but if I'm working out, I don't have strength unless I actually eat something. If I'm doing cardio, I don't need food. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if I don't,
I understand that.
Maybe I just haven't trained my body to tap into
That's what I was about to. I was about to just explain it to you right now.
Because when I go, for example, we're in Dominican or Mexico, whatever, and we go in the morning because you don't eat, and I won't eat if you don't eat, and we're going early in the morning. And I don't know. I don't have the power. I don't have the power. I can run. Yeah. I can run away from the tigers and all that shit. But I can't push. So I'm like, is this something I have to train my body for, or is it something?
Probably 100% it is. It's gonna take some time. It's not gonna be easy.
Yeah.
Right? But I feel like if you try it, and again, if what you're doing is working for you, don't listen to us. We're idiots.
Yeah.
You know, if what you're doing is working for you, just stick to that.
Well, I just work out in the evenings. But if I had to somehow make a lifestyle shift and work out in the mornings, then I'd have to reevaluate.
I say why not?
You know?
I say try it out. Maybe there's a difference. Maybe it's a drastic change, and you actually see something insanely like happens to your physique, and you're actually impressed by it.
Yeah.
Why not? You know?
Why not? Yeah.
You voted out, bro. It's two against you right now. Yeah. I say try it out. Definitely try it out. It's gonna suck for the first few weeks. Trust me. I did the really really weird thing that it went viral. Everyone was doing the water fast, the 3D water fast.
Yeah, water fast.
72 hours, whatever.
How'd you feel that?
Yeah,
How'd you feel?
Loved it. I absolutely loved it.
Really? Huh?
The first day was shit. I almost broke the first day. Tapped into this really, really weird like mental state. And I was like, yo, if I can actually do this, first of all, this is a conversation I'm going to have with everybody. I'm going to flex on it. You know how people that run marathons, they want to tell you instantly that they did a marathon. I'm going to find a way to bring this up in every conversation. I went 3 days without eating. What the hell have you done? You know, like, I'm going to try and bring this up in every conversation that I have.
I'll do that after Ramadan. I'll be used to it. Because Ramadan, bro, is easy for me. Ramadan is easy for me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like tapped in. I'm so strong. I'm focused. My first day or two, I'm a little angry.
Yeah.
But then
hungry. Yeah.
But then,
hey, man. Yeah,
I feel like
you're more tapped in Ramadan.
I'm more tapped in Ramadan. I'm more productive. I'm more.
Can I just say something, bro? Like, this is just off the topic that we're talking about. I feel like us as a generation, we abuse food. Like,
it's too
just
easy.
because it's not drugs, no one's gonna make it like no one's gonna call it drug. Like, it's not.
I agree.
But
some food has drugs in it.
I agree.
Some food has drugs in it.
We abuse food so much. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what do you need?
But think about this.
What do you need 3 cheeseburgers from Chick-fil-A for?
Yeah.
And then
what could one person possibly do with that?
But can you imagine all these back in days in wars when they were this? What are they feeding all these everybody in the big army 3 pancakes and 3
and a milkshake?
No one's going to go fight. I want to kick up and relax after the meal like that, bro. Like, what do you mean war? War what? You know?
Yeah.
There was one T-bone steak for a whole village, and everyone went to fight.
That's why everybody wanted to fight, because they were angry, bro. They were pissed off. Like, the Roman Empire has everything we want. We're gonna take them down so we can eat, and so we don't die. Like,
it's true.
Like, oh my god. I say this because you have to go and mute. I had to go and mute words off of TikTok like food porn and like mukbang and like just like I hated it. I hated seeing the way people wasted food, because again,
there's a way for sure.
Man, it just,
they dream of these stuff, bro. Like they see stuff on social media. And social media made it worse too.
Yeah,
it's easy to
What's
market.
With these
I can't talk shit.
Skinny white girls that are like 90 pounds, they're eating like 10 pounds of food. It's just like it's a niche.
It gets
a whole thing, bro. It's these girls that are eating half their weight in one meal, and it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Wild, man.
I love this interview.
Yeah.
Thank you for blessing us, man.
I feel like we talked about everything. We talked about nothing at the same time, man. I'm happy with it. You know,
this was awesome, bro. This was awesome. I mean, you got us. I mean, you got us some gems to be inside. So maybe we'll.
I know, and that's it.
Too hot to handle Middle East version.
Who was it that said this? Sorry, I'm gonna let you go after this. You know, Iman Ghazi.
Yeah.
That I was watching one of his stuff, and I'm actually starting. He's starting to grow.
You notice that he watches the same shit that we watch.
Yeah.
He's starting to grow.
Yeah, man.
He's starting to grow on me.
Yeah.
What did he say? He's like, bro, reading a book is cool, but don't make that like the only thing that you do for the day. You know what I mean? Because when you read a whole book, there's probably like a book with 100 pages. There's probably like 20 pages of actual information, and the rest is like the rest of the 80 pages is just fluff.
Yeah,
because they can't sell you 20 pages
for sure.
You know, they're not gonna make their money. So they add the 80 pages of fluff, get you reading.
Yeah,
like,
which is
true. Whole book.
Which is true.
Well, how much information did you really get out of
not
this?
much.
18 to 20 pages is like good information. The rest is just fluff.
Just fluff, yeah.
So if you're watching this, probably got 18 to 20 pages of good information, you know, and then the rest is fluff. I appreciate you for watching anyways, right?
Thanks,
I was just telling them before the show.
Yeah.
If you want free coaching, free advice, you just start a podcast. So we've had some killer, man. You guys are in for it. We have some killer people that we had on, people who we're going to have on, and man, we'll see you again.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for having me,
Of course, man.
Yes,
well,
sir.
My friends, my family, make sure you follow Obi. His link is in the description, and we will see you guys in the next episode. Y'all take care. Peace.